Hey, it's Evie, welcome to my channel. Sorry for my surroundings today. I was trying to find the coolest spot in the house because it is so incredibly hot here in the UK today. It's got to be about 30 degrees and I can't film in the conservatory. So we are talking today about bridge of incidents. What has to happen in order for you to get your manifestation? Why do some things take a few days and other things will take 2-3 months? Why is that? Can you be specific about the bridge of incidents? And how do you make sure the bridge of incidents brings something to you in the best possible way? Okay, right, first of all, don't be specific about the bridge of incidents. Be specific about your manifestation and what you want, exactly what you want. Feel it. What exactly do I want from this? Be sure about it. Don't be kind of mixed and think, well, I kind of want it like this and I kind of want it like that. Try to really think about what you want, and then you realise that that's your job done. You feel it, you do whatever you need to do in order to manifest that thing. And for me, it's just finding the feeling of it and sort of vibrating it for a few minutes and then forgetting about it. I'm going to drop the term letting go, I think, and I am going to say you just let it happen, because letting go, it does make people think like it's this huge process, and it actually, a lot of people think that there is two ways of doing this. There's the letting go way, or there's the other way, you know, where you say your affirmations and you visualize and all of that. It's not. I mean, it's a combination really. And all letting go really is assuming that this is going to happen at some point and not worrying about when it happens. That's all that is. It's just, it doesn't have to be a process. Some people just don't have attachment issues and they just let it happen and it happens. So back before I knew about the law of attraction, I used to do this all of the time. I would imagine stuff and I would get that feeling as if I was there. I've always done that since I was a child, and it would happen. And it would be pure, that vibration, so it would happen exactly as, and I would just think it was weird, coincidence. It happened so many times, some huge things that happened exactly as I'd imagined. So that was pure. I had no attachment to the outcome. I wasn't waiting for it because I wasn't expecting it to happen. So you don't need to expect either. That's the proof there, isn't it? You don't need to expect something to happen in order for it to happen, because I was never expecting, but it happened. And it would happen exactly as. People would email me exactly what I'd imagined. I would bump into people that I'd imagined bumping into. Whole scenarios would happen as I had imagined, but I didn't have any attachment, no expectation, not even hope, nothing. I just imagined it, and with me, I go deep into myself when I'm imagining, and I feel it as if it's happened. Clearly that's what I was doing, and it would happen. Okay, but I would never imagine how these things would happen, and then they would come to me, and I think, oh my God, you know, what all the things that had to happen in order for me to get that. So then when I switched over and I did know about the law of attraction, I got into Neville hugely. Neville was my saviour, really. Completely made me understand that this was all about feelings and nothing else really. Feelings and just allowing something to happen. And of course then not so many things happened because it was harder, because I had that expectation. But eventually I got better at it when I really got on board with the feelings thing, and occasionally I get stuck, but not so much anymore because I just do it as part of my life. It is the way that I live, and it's not a thing for me anymore, it's just the way that I live. Anyway, so I would manifest some things, and sometimes somebody else would have been hurt in the process, not hugely, but inconvenienced or hurt in order for me to get what I wanted. And I noticed that on a few occasions, and I thought, oh, I don't like that, blimey, what can I do about that? And I didn't know what I could do about that, so it kind of put me off in a way. It scared me a little bit because I thought, well, what if something huge happens to somebody else? And then I started thinking about all the possibilities of the bad things that could happen to other people in order for me to get something. And I thought, I've got to find a way to deal with this because I don't want this to put me off. So do you know what I did? Simple as this, and it's worked every single time. I think the thing is I don't even need to state it to myself now, because subconsciously I've got that program running there now. I said, so I would have a feeling that what I wanted, and I would intend it and get the feeling of having it. Then I would say, I want this to happen in the best possible way for everybody that may be concerned, everybody that might be involved in the bridge of incidents. In order for me to get this, I don't want it to hurt anybody. Everybody must be happy. After that, never anything negative for anybody else, absolutely never. It's always happened in exactly, in a great way. It's come to me and I've thought, wow, nobody has ever been hurt since then. So that's a really good thing to take on board, because the thing is, a manifestation does not feel amazing if somebody has been inconvenienced. Is not so bad, but you know, if it's impacted their life in some way. The thing is, I do believe that this is just my reality and not theirs. So in their reality, it wouldn't have happened, but in my reality it did, and I have to witness that happening to somebody else in order for me to get what I want. And I don't want that, because I really feel other people's hurt more so than my own, and that didn't work for me. So you might want to try that. And the thing is, once you've said that and you've noticed that, you've become self-aware and realised that that's happening, and then you've kind of told your subconscious, you only really need to tell it once. And for me, it seems that it goes in there then, and so, you know, it does what you want, doesn't it? Your subconscious does as you instruct it. So I had instructed it to make sure that whatever happened was for everybody's good. Well, not necessarily for everybody's good, just so that nobody else got impacted in any negative way. So bridge of instance is not your concern. Now, thing is, time doesn't really exist, does it? We've been told, but it does to us. So it's irrelevant if it doesn't really exist. It does to us, and that's all that matters. So if I say to you, oh well, time's not a thing anyway, you'll be thinking, well, it is to me. It's what, you know, how it affects us, and because time is real to us, it's real. Okay, so I have manifested huge things in a few days, and smaller things have taken a couple of months, and those smaller things I have completely allowed to happen. Have not got in the way at all, and yet they've taken longer. And I used to wonder about that, but I don't now, because I think the thing is, with the bridge of instance, it's out of your control if you allow it to be out of your control, and it can be anything, and it might be quite a few things that have to happen in order for you to get that manifestation. So that then will take a bit longer. Or it might be just a few things that happen. Generally, what a really good valuable tip to offer you is this: when you set your intention, assume that it's probably going to happen, use hope over expectation, and then say, I want this to happen in the fastest way possible. I want this to happen quickly, in the best and quickest way, so that nobody gets hurt, but the fastest way possible. You can intend anything. You absolutely can intend anything. So generally, I'm not that bothered anymore to do that, because I find that mine do come fairly quickly. I don't think these days I wait longer than a couple of months for anything to happen. But because my subconscious is ingrained with this, it believes this wholeheartedly. It's running all of these different programs in line with it. So I don't have that issue anymore, but it's a really good thing to do. Just intend. You can intend anything. So use that fact that you can intend anything and intend that it happens for you in the fastest, best way. And then try to feel some momentum and excitement around the fact that you don't know how this is going to happen. You don't know, and it's not your job to get involved. And how awesome this is going to be, because no one's going to get hurt, and you're going to get it in the best possible way, and it's going to surprise you, because how it happens is probably not going to be how you think it might happen. There are two ways you can do this. If you find that really hard, just to let it go and think, oh, but it might not come in the way I want it to come. If you're stuck with that, think of a few ways in which it can come to you. So think of 3, 4, 5 ways in which that thing could come to you. So then, you're giving reality several different options. There are various ways that you can deal with this, but the bridge of instance is not your concern, but that is awesome. How awesome is that it's not your concern? So try to feel good about that and not uptight about that. And yeah, it's just a short post today, really. It's just something that people have asked me about, and should I be specific and say exactly how I want this to come? And there are lots of reasons why not to do that, but the main reason is, if you do get specific about how it comes, you'll be constantly looking for it. But if you feel like, wow, this could come in so many magical ways, you can't look for it because you don't know what you're looking for. Right, that's today's video. Thank you so much for visiting my channel. If you are a member, then thank you for being a member of my website. That's amazing, and I love hearing from you guys. If not, then pop along to my coaching page and see what I offer there. I'm going to be offering a lot more services, actually, because I've done a couple of personal videos for people which has been really popular, and it was a request action. I thought that's a really good idea, really good, because I can get right down to the nitty gritty with that video. It'd be quite a long video, but giving you all of the information you need in order to move forward with your manifestation without paying huge coaching prices ongoing. So doing that and various different other things. So there will be some more products coming soon. I won't be pushing them here, but if you go to my website, you can have a look and see what's there. And also I write books, links to all of my books are down in the description. Link to my son Harry's Law of Attraction channel is down there too. He's 19, so you know he would appeal to a certain market, I guess. And yeah, thanks for watching. If you haven't subscribed, then I would love for you to do that.